I was asked several times by different people this morning. They said, Ben, what in the world's happened to your family? You know, they said, you're always telling us about your kids, you know. And they said, you know, one guy said, you know, it's almost like a soap opera. You know, we want to know what the heck the next installment was. Well, I figured maybe I wouldn't say a few words about my family, you know, just to bring you up to date. First of all, for those of you that have asked and are interested, I am still married, all right? In fact, in August, Elizabeth and I celebrated our 23rd year of marital bliss. Not too bad, right? Out of 39 years, it's pretty darn good, I tell you that. You know, I don't know how many good years you've had. And, you know, my oldest son, Ben, you know, he's the kid I took to Mexico. Remember that? You know, I caught a boatload of fish. He caught 3 girls from France, remember? I brought home the fish, he brings home the girls. Well, as I told you last year, you know, he fell in love with one of them. The whole family went over to France a year ago, September, watched him get married. Well, he's still married. And it's still going along pretty good, I guess. And they spent some time in France, some time in America. Ben, though, the news is that he's now a captain for the Los Angeles County Fire Department. Thank God I live in Ventura County, you know. I'm not under his protection. You know, I spent half my life trying to get him out of bed. I don't know how they do it, you know. But you're the guys who have to suffer, I guess. You know, my youngest daughter, Connie, she finally got out of college last year, and she is a school teacher. However, you can't get a job teaching school, you know, unless you want to come to the LA area. And so this year, she got a full-time job. I tell you, I just sit back and laugh. She's got her comeuppance now. You know, she got a job as a full-time youth director for a Lutheran church. Now, she's trying to get those kids to accept all those values that she rejected from me all those years, right? I tell you, I wish her the best. But I tell you what, I got some fantastic news this year. I just can't believe, I tell you what, I absolutely believe I'm the luckiest guy going. I'm not kidding you. Guess what? You remember my daughter that's the ordained Lutheran preacher? You know, I don't know about her prayers, but mine have been answered. Guess what? I'm now a grandfather this year. I can't believe it, you know. It's just fantastic. And I tell you, I've seen some cute-looking little kids, but you ain't seen nothing till you see Pierce, I guarantee you. But, you know, my wife, you know, told me before I left on the tour, she said, now, Ben, for God's sakes, you've been telling those lousy family stories for 17 years, you know. Now, don't think just because you have a grandkid, you know, you're going to be able now to add another 10 years to your speaking life. She said, promise me, don't be one of those grandfathers. You met those grandfathers. Every time you run into them, they reach in their wallet and show you a picture, right? I said, Liz, I won't do that at all. I tell you that. It looks just like it, you know? Got my big ears, you know, got my ears out there, you know. I told them that the kids are going to look like me. I got a bump in my nose. That kid's got a bump in his nose. You want to see it? You know, when my youngest daughter was growing up, her teeth protruded. She could eat corn on the cob through a tennis racket. You know?